Today we are back with Fungal Infection Spore, because there has been a new update, and today we're gonna look at everything that is new and see how they can do now underwater, since they have a new aquatic mobs and a new aquatic calamity. Also, this guy is so cute, look at him. Look at him swim. But first, we're gonna let them infect this ocean. There's an ocean monument, and there's a sunken city with an oil rig. And of course, they will probably just infect underground and see how they thrive now that they have a few more aquatic mobs. So let's already hit the time lapse, and I'll see you once everything here is infected. What you just saw was 5 hours of time lapse. So we are now day 18, and it seems that an ocean is like a perfect area to not spread a lot of the spore, because this is all we got from this time lapse. And even underground, there is like nothing. These are not waterlogged cave, and this is the only spot where there's like one mound that is not growing. Except for here, there's like a spawner, but they're not growing too. So let's go outside and look at the new mobs that the mod has to offer. First, let's look at the new chemist. This is the evolution of an infected scientist that is on the tank variant. So when it evolves, it becomes a chemist. So you will most likely find these near a structure. When they attack, they set their mobs on fire. When they get attacked, they have a 20% chance that their tank starts leaking gas, and after 3 seconds, they explode. Then we have the Bairn. The Bairn is an infected baby, zombie, or husk, or drown, or villager. So any baby that is killed and converted becomes a Bairn. They are pretty fast, but otherwise they act like a normal infected. If there's a Hexenmeister claw on the ground, the Bairn will look for it and will try to ride it. This was not the right arm. Now this is the right arm. This is just a normal claw. So this is a Hexenmeister jockey. Then we have the Naiad, which is an evolved version of the Drown. It is one of the quicker mobs in the water. If they hit a mob that is not an underwater mob, they will drag them underground and hope to drown them as well as killing them. Then we have the Vanguard. This is an evolved version of a pillager raid captain. They always spawn with a crossbow with quick charge 3. When these guys first spawn, they look for 128 chunk range for a village structure. If they find one, they will set it in their memory and begin to travel to this village. And these guys will load chunks when they are traveling to the village. And when these guys attack mobs, they can sound a horn and summon mobs to their aids. Just like a raid captain would summon a raid. Just like that. And finally, let's look at the Krakensenka, the new calamity mob. Holy, this thing is not small. What is going on? It's such an impressive mobs. Look at the whirlpool it's creating. So this thing can swim extremely fast. And it will spawn if the call from the proto hive mind is below Y70. Each hand can act separately and can grab entities separately. Just like that. Look at that, that's so nice. The hitbox of the Krakensenka can shrink or grow depending on the size on where it needs to go, just like a squid. If the Krakensenka doesn't spawn in the ocean, it will look for 128 chunk to find an ocean and move towards it. And the whirlpool you see, if I go in survival, this will suck you towards its mouth, trying to eat you instantly. So I AFK'd here for 5 hours and hope that we can see one of these guys fight the Leviathan. And what happened is just the Leviathan destroyed its whole arena completely. So let's finish this off by just simply placing a Krakensenker in the arena and see if they fight. It's weird also that it like doesn't move at the same FPS as the rest of the game. Look at its tentacle, it's like moving halfway. Okay, I think they set eyes on the Leviathan, they're gonna fight. I guess against a giant mob like that, all it does is simply bite. There's no grabbing animation, there's nothing, but it's so impressive to look. Imagine, oh, okay, well, it's having a fun time here, but this is next level movement. Okay, there's some weird stretching, but it is a really impressive mob. And to give you an idea of what you'll need to face if the Proto Hive Mind decides to send it to you, well, it's completely destroying the Leviathan. There's no more Leviathan. Can we see the HP left on that thing? Where's its HP? Okay. Oh, it's almost dead. 20 HP left. So it's about the same strength as the Leviathan, just a bit more everywhere. The other question is also, how does it perform if it's simply underground? Can we get better caves than just tunnels? Here we go. Okay, so it's standing on its tentacle, and it's moving like that. Look at it go, it's moving independently, it's so weird. Look at the tentacle grabbing the walls. I'm very impressed. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but here's a meal. Have fun. So while the Kraken is eating everything, I'm gonna say thanks for watching. Most of the other features that came with the mod is only data-driven or translation, so there isn't much more than the mobs that I've said here. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I have resistance like infinite, and I'm taking damage. Golden Apple won't save you. It won't.